Okay.
Okay.
Alright, in 3 words, okay? In 3 words.
Oh my god, I thought it was so long. Okay, gonna fall under bloopers though.
Yeah. Okay guys. This is really funny. We thought that it was
I was talking
recording.
like for the last 1 hour. 1 hour of me giving my heartfelt expression, my heartfelt thoughts, and
Well, things happen. Anyway, so in 3 words, guys, maybe Coach Dazry can explain in 3 words exactly
Okay.
what is or who is Dazry.
who is Dazry?
Yeah.
Dazry, as a person,
Right.
is an introvert.
Okay.
Which is, I'm very sure most of the people will be surprised. Hey, how can Coach Daz, he claims to be the EnterTrainer, no?
Right.
He's having all
Correct.
this fun in class.
Correct.
Then how is he an introvert?
Right.
You see, being an introvert, I realized that I am not good with my interaction with people.
Right.
And I prefer to keep quiet when it comes to occasions, networking, back then. And I'm still am. But I realized that being an introvert does not mean that I can't interact. It's just that I choose who I interact with, and I do my best to make sure that I give a good impression every time, even though when I'm not talking.
Right.
Right? So that's what being an introvert is to me. At the same time, Coach Daz is also caring. Okay, if you guys are laughing, then I don't know what to say, but I am. I do care. I care a lot.
Okay.
I care a lot about the people around me. I care a lot about my friends, my contacts, but most of all, I care a lot about the community. I care about what I can do always to help my community get better.
Right.
Right? And lastly, I would say Coach Daz is fun. Right? So this fun introvert guy, you can see he's the opposite, right? But that's what I need to do, or that's what I need to be. Right? If I were to share things with someone, if I am not able to do it in a fun way, my message will not get across.
Right.
Right? So those are the 3 things about Coach Daz.
Okay. So, Coach, you brand yourself as the EnterTrainer, right?
The EnterTrainer, yes.
Right.
Mhm.
We understand that you actually train the trainers, right? So, what differs you from the other trainers, and why do you call yourself EnterTrainer in that sense?
Okay, how this term came about when I realized that I always strive to make my training very entertaining. Right? Every moment there's never something dull. Every moment there's always something that they can take away or they can laugh at and have fun.
Right.
So when we were doing one of the sessions, one of my participants, he was saying that how are you always able to make your modules entertaining? How? And then the word entertaining came to us. So I said, what do you mean by entertaining? Yeah, every single module that you are trying to share to us, even though it's different content, but you always find ways to make it enjoyable and entertaining
Make it fun,
for us
right?
to receive the information.
Okay.
And so when I was talking to him about that, then he was saying that actually, your module is entertaining and you're a trainer. Then I concluded, I asked him, so does that makes me an EnterTrainer? Then the entire class was like, yeah, actually that's what you are, that's what you're doing
Right.
for us.
Right.
So since that day, the name stuck,
Right.
and here you have Coach Daz, the EnterTrainer.
I see. Awesome. All right. So that's how the word EnterTrainer start from there.
Yeah, no EnterTrainer
All starts from class.
Start from class, yes.
Amazing. Okay. All right. So you have been training a lot of participants or trainers from our own community, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm sure you have seen what is lacking, in fact, in our community, and perhaps you want to name one that you have seen or you have observed so far.
Sure. Okay, this is my sharing, my personal observation. Business-wise or whatever job that our community is doing, I am very sure they are able to do it well. Okay, what I feel that is lacking in them is that confidence when it comes to their interaction with others around them, the other cultures, other races, the people from other community.
True.
They have that per se, I would say, inferiority complex,
right?
Which I don't think they should be having. Right? I do not know where that comes from, where it stems from, but I feel that this can be overcome.
Right.
And I'm going to do my part as much as I can to help ensure that our community is able to communicate better with the people around them. In a way, it will grow them as a person, also grow their business. Right. So this is very important. That one aspect of communication, interaction, their presentation of themselves and their business, that can be improved on.
Correct. Yeah, I totally agree, because even in my exhibition itself, I normally would see that business owners, especially when they participate in my exhibition and when they are being asked to go up on stage to actually present their products and their services, and they will normally come up to me and say, hey, look, I can't do that. Reason is I got stage fright. I mean, you as the business owner, you have to present your own product, because nobody else is going to do that except for you, right?
True.
So it's really important that we learn to conjure up that courage within us, right? And be confident, especially when you are selling it in front of your potential customers, right? Or your prospects, in that sense, right?
Yes.
So how do we go about doing this in that sense, on how we can actually help our community to gain that confidence, or to have that what do you call it, courage to go up on stage, say for example, or to approach anyone in that sense?
You see, I agree. I agree with your point. You see, what happens is maybe they themselves do acknowledge that they have that. Sometimes they are looking for the right channel, the right places to go to for to seek help on this, which is not widely available, and at the same time, even though if it's available, it's not make affordable to these people. So that's what I think that we should do on our end, to run a program for these people, so that they are able to know that, hey, there is an avenue, there is a channel, and there are people who are able to help them, such a way that it will actually increase their confidence. At the same time, they do not have to pay a bomb for it, and it's basically something that they can look forward to, an added element that they can put into their business when it comes to presentation, talking about themselves and their business. Whatever you say is true. If you yourself are not able to talk about your business, no one else is going to do it for you.
Correct. I think you mentioned the word confidence earlier, right? And how important is grooming? I mean, we can see for sure right now that Coach Dazry is well groomed, right? He's really presentable. He has to, because he trains coaches, he trains trainers, right? But how important is grooming when it comes to being able to present yourself well, or even to sell your products well, in that sense?
If you ask me to put a rating out of 10, I would say grooming is 10. That is how important grooming is. Because before you do anything else, your first impression counts. You see, it's not about people saying, oh, I'm just selling tempeh, I'm in the market. No, you are doing a business. That is who you are. What you sell or what you do doesn't matter. You see, to me, you're selling tempeh is a big thing. It's a big deal. You should never say, I'm just doing this, I'm just doing that. Whenever you have that will not encourage you to actually groom yourself or dress yourself or impress others. Because you're not really impressing yourself in the first place. Right. So that's what we are supposed to change. That mentality, the mindset, grooming. You on a scale of 10, it's 10. Because your first impression is the thing that is going to open doors for you.